Hi, my name is Angela Smith. I'm an advisor here at Maslow Wealth Advisors. Today I want to talk to you about something that I think is actually pretty important and something that gets misconstrued across the industry, which is this idea of market timing. So I don't know if you guys have friends like this, but I certainly do, who talk about how they were able to buy and sell at the right time and they made so much money doing that. I think that is really, really interesting, but also incredibly lucky that someone can time the market, not only on the upside, but on the downside. And so I want to talk a little bit more about what that means and why that isn't part of our core philosophy. So if we think about the market goes in different cycles. There's up markets, there's down markets, but what we know over a longer period of time is that we see an upward trajectory. We see an upward trend. Why that's important for us to realize is that there are going to be ups and downs, and those ups and downs are part of the natural cycle of investing. Now, one of the things that I like to ask new clients is, what were you doing October 25th, 2008? And I think a lot of people are like, that was 2008. They don't think about anything that was going on in particular. And then I tell them that that was actually the worst day in the S&P 500. Now, contrast that. What was one of the best days, right? And one of the best days in the S&P 500 was right around that same period. What that tells us is there's actually no good or bad time to be in the market. There's always going to be good days and bad days, and it doesn't really matter when you're invested. It's just that you stay invested during those periods. Through financial science, what we've been able to tell is that if you miss out on even just some of those really great performing days, your market return can diminish in an incredible way. So for example, if you miss the top 25 days of the market over the past 30 years, you would have a return of about 5%, whereas just staying invested would have given you a return of about 10% on an annualized basis. So that is part of the reason why we believe that it takes a disciplined approach to weather some of those ups and downs, but it also means that we're building out portfolios that are complementing some of those market trends. You know, if you've worked with us, you know our investment philosophy is to have a core satellite approach. The core is comprised of our stocks and our bonds, and we want to be able to build out something that helps people attain their goals and reach the desired outcome that they need. And you do have to have stocks as a growth component of that portfolio. And the more we understand about why the markets react and do what they do, the better outcome that we're going to have from a client's perspective, from an experience perspective, and ultimately get you to where you need to go.